To add a new supplier, the first thing you will need to do is select the stock page, and then look down the list for suppliers. From here, you will be able to add a supplier and enter in any necessary details. The reference is what you will see when selecting a supplier on an order. The name is the name of the supplier, and the rest of the details are just their contact information and location. Once you've entered everything you need, you'll just need to click Add Supplier. If you want to edit the details at a later date, you just need to click the orange button and you'll be back onto the editing screen. To attach a supplier to a product, you'll need to head back to the Products page, go to a product delivered by the supplier, and in the Stock tab, you'll be able to go down and add a supplier on the name section of the suppliers. If you have any more suppliers for this product, you can add them here too. The box next to the name of the supplier is for the supplier code of the product, if you have one. Once you're done filling out the information, you just need to save the changes. Now that you've attached your supplier to the product, you might want to add a case size and some prices for when ordering this product. To add a case size, you need to go over to the stock page and go down the list to case sizes. Here you will be able to click the Add Case Size button, which will bring up a screen that will allow you to type in the description, which for me is going to be a 24 case, and the size will just be the amount of items in the case. Now you can head on back to your products and click on the orange box of a product that you order in the size of the case you just created. In the Stock tab, you will set the case size to the case size of the product. Then under Case Cost, you can enter how much this case will cost you, and under Unit Cost, you can enter how much it would cost you to order just one of the item if you are ordering this item as individual units.